Hey everybody, welcome to the Market Minute. I got another 6 cards, so let's jump right into it. First up, Crown of Seeds. The big news this week was that it got unbanned. We're coming into a skirmish season right now. It got unbanned in Blitz. It's obviously legal in Living Legends. It's still banned in Classic Constructed. And this card just went right to the moon. Currently sitting at $70.50. 11 rainbow foils on TCG players, 17 cold foils. Those cold foils are at $84.95. So the gap is pretty close between rainbow foil and cold foil right now. If we look at the 3-month snapshot, obviously low sale price, $23 for the rainbow foil, high sale price, $79.99. This card, I would say, if you don't have a copy, don't buy it right now. It is way pumped up for skirmish season. Blitz is generally not supported a ton right now, other than side events and that skirmish season. And people are hyped about it being unbanned in Blitz. Maybe after the skirmish season, if Terra does too well or the Earth Heroes do too well, this could be revisited, just like Drone of Brutality, not a legendary, but it was a card that's been banned for a long time that was unbanned for one skirmish season to see how it would play out. With this one, I would be very cautious. Don't maybe wait if you don't need one right away for your skirmish events. So just keep an eye out for that. The next card here is Dyadic Carapace. This one came to my radar because of just how low the inventory is. Currently, the rainbow foil sitting at 118, which is quite a bit up from where I remember it at, and the cold foil sitting at 150. There's currently 10 rainbow foils on TCG Player and 4 EA cold foils. So it's quite thin inventory. Rune Blades have been doing pretty well right now. Viserai obviously just left Classic Constructed, but we have the Armory deck Aurora coming, and Aurora seems to be the top dog right now. Looking at Battle Hardened hero numbers, she's the most popular for sure in Charlotte. And then also I heard Taipei, she was also doing quite well. 3-month snapshot on this one, $42 is the low on the rainbow foil, $128 is the high. So we're sitting under the high right now. Just with this low of inventory, this card is definitely going to stick around these prices. If you have an extra one, go ahead and maybe trade it out if you don't need it and get yourself some good value there, get you some new cards, things like that. But this one's very thin inventory, and it's going to be a popular card, right? Because all the Rune Blades play it. It's super powerful. It has that Arcane Barrier too, which Verdance is in the meta now. More on that a little bit later. And it also blocks for 3 with that temper. Now we're going to talk about Eloquent Eulogy from Part the Mistveil. Currently sitting at $8.29, 66 non-foils on TCG Player. 13 rainbow foils. That is pretty thin, actually. I was surprised by that number. Those rainbow foils are sitting just over $13 right now. We look at the 3-month snapshot, 367 at the low, 883 is the high. So we're sitting right at that high watermark. Vincent is very popular right now. She's very good into Aurora and also Syndra, just because she can block well and throw one card tens essentially if everything lines up. She's a little inconsistent right now. I want to point this card out because it is moving upward. Mistveil tanked down, and then Vincent's popularity's up and down as well. LSS has shown that they do want to support this hero, releasing Call in the Hunted, Eloquent Eulogy, in Part the Mistveil as well. So I would not be surprised if there's another Shadow Runeblade card in the high seas as well. Just keep an eye on that. $8 right now, maybe not a bad spot to pick these up because it is an expansion slot card. We'll be a year away from Mistveil when the high seas hits. And if she becomes meta, she gets a really strong piece in that expansion slot. You want to get these at 8 because I do believe they will keep going up over time. Adaptive Dissolver from Rosetta. This card currently sitting at $10.98. Thin inventory on this one, guys. Non-foils, 8 on TCG Player. Cold foils, 4 at $45. 3-month snapshot, low $2, high $12. So overall, we're sitting closer to that high mark again. Rosetta seems to be moving upward in general by itself. I'm not surprised by that thin inventory. A lot of Rosetta cards are hard to get. Again, expansion slot card. These were a little bit harder to pull than Mistveil. Just keep that in mind. You also need maybe multiple of these if you're running a mech. you want to go up AB, you need multiple of them. So this isn't just a one slot card. Think of that. And that way it's a 3. You could run 3 of them. Also, it has a modular keyword, which we really haven't seen expanded all that much. If you watch the last episode of the buy list, we did talk that it is very possible that there is a mech in high seas as well. And the next card here is Channel the Millennium Tree from Rosetta, currently sitting at $17.99. The non-foils, we're seeing 49 currently on TCG Player, 33 on one listing at that low price. So there is a bit of a wall to chunk through there before that price goes up. So really not too much predicted movement here, upward at least. Rainbow foils, there's currently 13 of them on TCG Player, sitting at $20. If we look at the 3-month snapshot on this card, $5 is the low. High sale price $16.99. So we're right there at the high sale price on this one. Man, Verdance is really pushing this card around a bunch. Earth Heroes in general seem very popular. There's always 5 to 10 Florians at events, it seems like, larger events like Battle Hardens and such. But there's always one poking around at an RTN as well. So yeah, just overall very popular card here. Channel the Millennium Tree, quite strong card in Verdance as well. She's winning Battle Hardened, so not surprised to see this one move up. Like I said, we got 33 on one listing at the low. It's a lot to get through before that price starts going up. Could possibly come down, though, if we stop seeing high sales on this card. So keep that in mind. In the last card here, Provoke from the Hunted, currently sitting at $4.43. 121 non-foils on TCG Player, 39 rainbow foils sitting at $3.01. So the rainbow foil is a little bit below the non-foil right now, but that'll change quickly as it is just a couple of cards away from surpassing the non-foil price. 3-month snapshot, 25 cents was the low on this one. That's a good deal. High sale price, $19.99. That was a pre-order deal, so we have to throw that one out. Daily average sold TCG Player saying there is 7 of them. So this card is selling super quick. Still has a ton of inventory at 121 at the non-foil and is currently under $5. I think this one is very much a buy if you're looking to play Warriors in the future, and that is any Warrior, because I think this card is strong in all Warriors. Blue block 3 with good text if you have to resolve it. Just a solid card overall. Nate had these in his Fang deck that he did really well at RTNs this season. I was surprised by how fast it was selling, and the price was still fairly low, under that $5 mark. So keep an eye on this one. If you don't have your playset, I think this one is primed to be picked up right now. Grab your playset now. You probably won't regret it as we move further away from the Hunted into the high seas. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks, everybody. Check you next time. Peace.